Hey, better together. Don't mind my voice. Hey, better together. How are you? I am losing my voice, so I apologize. It is pollen season here in Virginia, and my allergies are kicking my butt. So I'm losing my voice, but I wanted to hop on really quick and just give you a few examples of what I'm doing today, how I'm working my business. Um, so I have a ton of mailers that I'm sending out. Um, I intended on sending out March ones and never got around to it. So you will notice these do have the join special for March on them still. So a couple people might get these before that special is over. But if they don't get it and they ask me about it in April, then I'm just going to use that as like an incentive for them to do Arnica so that I didn't waste all the stickers that I already had on here. But anyway, so all I have in my mailer is, let me grab a better one. Actually, that one's not finished. I ran out of a couple things. So I do a monthly mailer. Normally I do a newsletter, but this time I'm putting the updated product sheet in it and the new scent stickers. So to do that plus the scent of the month and the newsletter like I normally do, it's more than one stamp, and I keep my mailers at one stamp. So I decided not to do a newsletter this month since I am putting the product list in there. But so I'll show you what I have in there. I just do the product list, and I have the rack card size. Someone made this in Canva, so I will find the link to share it. But this back part is just blank. I put my scented stickers on there. It has the little QR code over here so that they can scan it to shop. And then on this side, I just have another QR code they can scan with my phone number. I put on here what my favorite wax picks are from the new catalog. This part right here says returning fragrance favorites. So I just listed some of the scents that are in the catalog from last spring and summer that I love. And then down here is just what like highlights my favorite products. So I have some of my favorites on there and the air purifier. Down here at the bottom, sorry, it's so hard to see. There's a little blurb about Scentsy Club and about the Whiff Box. So I have that in there. Then I put in the monthly or the scent of the month brochure with the scented sticker. I don't do wax samples for those anymore. I might go back to that, but right now, just life is busy, so throwing the scented sticker on there is easier since I get those with it anyway. And then I have a brochure about the air purifier that somebody shared in the Canva Boss Babes group that I just tweaked to have my information on it. And I actually put these in my party packs as well. And then I have this one, again, something somebody shared in the Canva Boss Babes group that has just like little coupons on it for my customers. These are personal specials, obviously, so don't put these on social media. But and then on the back, I have my customer referral program information, and then the love brag and tag thing on there for them to share their goodies once they get them. So I just use regular computer paper. Some people print it on cardstock. There you can see it a little better. But I don't do that. I just have it set up in Canva where I can put them 3 to a page, and then I print them out myself. I am trying to get better about having things prepped. So the last time I made these, I printed like 200 or 300 because I put them in every party pack, plus I put them in the mailer. And I send out Well, so this month I'm sending out 120 monthly mailers because I'm sending them to every single person that's bought from me since it's a new catalog season. And then I put a sticker on here that just has the QR code for them to scan to go and look at the flippable catalog because the postage to send 120 catalogs is just too much for me. So I have the code on there, and then I also have on my link tree, and I've shared it in my VIP group that if they specifically want a paper catalog, then they can request that from me. But I've only had like 2 or 3 people ask for one, so I'm just trying to cut down on how many catalogs I buy and how much I'm spending on postage. So that's what's in my mailer. Since I kind of touched on the party pack, my party packs look pretty much the same. I did start taking those down to a 1 stamp envelope also because and this is a personal preference, but for me, like our budget is tight, so I want to spend the least amount of money to give the best effect, I guess. So for me, sending what was costing me $4 to $5 to mail the party packs, that was just too much, especially when people weren't buying. Obviously, if it was a customer that then placed an order, that was worth the $4 to $5. But currently, like the way my business is right now, I just don't want to be spending that much money, for 10 people per party and then they're not ordering. So I scaled it back. I do a product list, and my product lists all have a sticker on them with a QR code that says they can go look at the full catalog or shop my website. And then I put in the same thing, the stickers release thing. I put in the brochure for the air purifier. And then I have a rack card. These ones are already sealed, or I would show it to you. But it has like a little rack card size in there that says to smell the scented stickers that I put inside of it, pick out which ones you like, and take a picture and send it to me. And then you'll get premium samples with your thank you for your order. So that has cut down a lot. And the last party that I did, I was able to get people the party packs before the party closed, which was something new for me because normally I planned to get it out at the beginning and things just happened. My Facebook parties are really short. I found more success with doing shorter ones. So it was just really hard to get it to them in the mail before the party closed. But this past one that I did, they were able to get it before the party closed. And I think it really helped because people ordered a lot of the stuff that was inside of their party packs. I guess because they were able to try it and smell it and stuff. So give that a try. That's the other thing I'm doing today. I just finished all my mailers. So now I'm going through and making some more party packs since I only have 2 more in there. And then another thing that I wanted to touch on that I'm putting in some of my mailers, I'm terrible with thank yous and getting mail out, which is why I'm trying to simplify. So I have thank yous from even in January that I haven't gotten out. So I have January, February, and March. So at first I was going to still try to send separate things, and I'm just like, you know what? Nope, like it's in the past. We're just going to move on. So, I am just including their thank you inside of their monthly mailer. And I'm actually not even going to do a scent circle. Normally I would do a scent circle. But with the scent circles, you have to do the butterfly stamp, or at least I do, because my post office, says that it's still not flat enough for 1 stamp. So I have to do the non-machinable stamp. And the last 2 times that I've done non-machinable, they were machined anyways, even though they had the stamp and the little, red stamper that the post office did. So until I can find a solution for that, I was like, I'm just going to use what I have. So inside of their mailer, I have these little envelopes that don't have cards. I was actually going to use Post-its, but I couldn't find my Post-its. And I saw these that someone had given me that I was like, you know what, I'm just going to use these. So they're just little envelopes that didn't have a card. So I wrote on the card, just, thank you for your order. I appreciate you, blah, blah, blah. The people that ordered in January, I put January on their thank you so that they would know that's what it was for. And then the people that had ordered more recently than that or had ordered multiple times, I just put thank you so much for your recent orders. And then I have these stickers that I got off of Amazon. They're just like totally random sayings. So I'm putting one of the motivational quote stickers inside of the envelope. So it's not anything fancy. It's not anything expensive. But it's still a personal touch from me, something extra. So hopefully my customers will like it and go from there. So I'm only adding those to the mailers that are people that ordered that I'm doing thank yous for that are not local to me. All the people that order that are local to me that have their orders shipped to my house and I deliver them, I just put their thank yous like samples and a scent circle inside of their orders so I don't have to do those. So I'm not doing one of these for every single mailer. The mailer goes to everybody, even the local people. But the thank yous will be specifically for the other people. So that's how I'm working today. Hopefully that helped you or gave you some tips on stuff to try if you haven't tried any of that before. And if I can, I'll find the links for what I used and I'll put them in here in the group so that you can use them also. Just tweak them, to make them your own. And if you have questions, then drop them in the comments and I'll keep checking to answer. All right. I hope y'all have a great rest of your week. And don't forget to post Wax Change Wednesday in your VIP groups. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.